Welcome back. If you're a local MC looking for a live hip-hop experience with a lot of energy, the upcoming Friday Night Cipher is the perfect event for you. I'm joined now by Larry, Matt, Jay, and Chantel with more details on what you can expect. Thanks so much for coming in, everyone.
Appreciate
Thank you for having us.
Of course. First, let's start off by talking about what the Friday Night Cipher is and how this all got started.
Okay, so yeah, the Friday Night Cipher is an event for MCs, for artists, and music lovers. It's a night of entertainment. The best way I always describe it is it's a blend between a late night talk show and Rap City the Basement.
Okay. That's a pretty clear picture. I like it. All right, so why did you want to start something like this in Buffalo for the creatives here?
We feel like there's a lot of people who, do music and things like that, and there's not always outlets in the way of, like, there's always performance outlets, but there's not outlets in the way of, like, this medium, so the Friday Night Cipher consists of an interview portion like we're doing right now, and we get to sit down with the MCs and artists and discuss what they actually do, what they have coming up, their origin story, and then we allow them to perform as well. So it gives them, like, one, like a entryway to the game itself, and then two, like, this is what's going to be happening when you get in it, interview shows. So we give them that experience that they won't necessarily get, you know what I mean, from other places, So.
Definitely an experience.
Yes. Okay, let's get into the Friday Night Cipher event that's happening on April 25th.
Yes, so April 25th, we will be at OSB, which is on Main Street next to Masudo Chow's. That's going to be a midnight to 2:30 a.m. event, which is more later than our typical shows, but still an epic event. We have 4 headliners, we have 3 ciphers, and as well, the interviews will be this Friday, April 25th.
Okay, so how is this experience different than your past Friday Night Ciphers?
Well, in the past, we've almost had like 2 launches. Me and Chantel started something called the Doten's Project some years ago that ran from about 2016 to 2018, and the Friday Night Cipher was a part of that. It was more so just the essence of a cipher, like pull up, we're at this location, and MCs would just do their thing. And the idea came back a few years ago, back in about 2023, and these guys were a part of it back in those times. And so I couldn't think of anybody else better to come to and to turn it into a real production, and turn it into an experience that people can talk about and show up to. So that's how it's changed from the past to now.
So how does this event combine community, culture, and creativity? That's the goal, right?
Absolutely.
Sure.
I think this is an opportunity for artists to come together in a communal space. So they feel like they are sitting on a couch with their cousins and they're able to kick back and have conversations and just be. But at the same time, these conversations surround artistry. They surround the craft. They surround how each of the artists are working on their crafts and things of that nature. And then it becomes a space for collaboration. People have walked out of the Cipher and walked into studios and said, we're going to work together. And it allows us to continue to move on and create other events. So it allows us to do things like put these gentlemen on tour. So they're going on a Faith and Claire V tour. That's coming up. It allows us to do things like expand our horizons and do things like Prophet does the Hidden Colors Spoken Word Night. I do the Indigo Exchange. So it allows other people to see us in a light where we're doing what we want to do and we're doing what we love to do. And it gives others in that same space permission to do so themselves as well.
Nice. So how can local MCs and producers get involved?
Heavily follow the page, follow the Friday Night Cipher on Instagram and on Facebook. We also have a TikTok as well. All our information is there. You can email us, but really just follow the page and stay up to date with the movement, everything we've got going on. We have our shows roughly about every 2 months. So we're looking for MCs, we're looking for producers. We all know that Buffalo loves Buffalo. So we want to make this, broad to everybody, but also have those deep Buffalo roots that, Buffalo needs more light shed on.
And we're outside too, so like don't ever be afraid to approach us and say, how can I get involved? We get a lot of people just coming up and being like, how can I get involved? And then next thing you know, conversation. So we're approachable too. So,
And that's what I was going to say as well. The best way to get in contact with us is be involved. You know what I mean? Pull up, come enjoy. A good time with us. So
I'm experienced.
Speaking of being involved and pulling up.
No, yes. one-way ticket for our show.
Oh, thank you. And speaking of tickets like this that you just gave to me, how can our viewers get their hands on a ticket? Thank you.
That would be following the Friday Night Cipher, and the link is FNCOSB. The link is in our bio on Instagram.
Tickets are on Eventbrite.
Eventbrite, correct. FNCOSB at eventbrite.com. And our artists have tickets as well, so reach out to your headliners, put some money in their pocket, and just support 716 community.
I love it. All righty. Obviously, this event is already planned and coming up. Do you already have the works for one coming up soon? The one after?
Yes, the one after is
And the one
scheduled.
after.
Okay, all right.
And the one
So stay
after.
tuned. You got to follow them on social media. They were already planning the next steps. But thank you all so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having
Thank you.
us.
If you'd like to step into the Cipher, you can secure your tickets today by visiting the Eventbrite link on our screen. And make sure you're also connecting with them on social media if you'd like to learn more. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.